All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. This is the Doug Saravo Show, which is brought to you by Unsolicited Role Models, the role models you may not want, but you may just need. Myles is back in the building.
I like that.
Yeah, that's Big Dave's.
Yeah, I like that. Shout out to Big Dave. You might just need him.
Hey, we
like
may
that.
just need you. You never know. Myles is back in the building.
Hey, man.
So how you been, bud?
I'm good, man. You know, dealing with the storm, dealing with the cold, dealing with the snow.
Yeah,
it's crazy outside, man.
It's been a
cold. It's been a rough week.
Yeah, it's been like
2 weeks
colder than Alaska. They said.
Has it been like 2 weeks? No, maybe just a week.
Yeah, it
feels like 2 weeks.
Yeah, it does. It feels like a long time. So today we're going to talk some Cardi and some Nicki because Nicki's made the headlines. Cardi has made the headlines when Kamala was running.
Yeah.
So why do you think rappers are shaping political conversations more than actual politicians do?
You know what's crazy? I don't think that they're shaping. I think they're looking more and more crazy. Because remember when they told LeBron to shut up and dribble?
Yeah.
Now the people are telling the rappers shut up and rap, sing, act, go do what it is that you do.
But why do you think they're getting involved? Like even Stephen A. Smith. And we talked about it on an episode a few weeks ago that Stephen A.
running
Smith
for president and all
involved.
That. Why I think they're getting involved? I just think they're just getting paid. Honestly, I don't really think they're as aware as they think they are. I don't think they're, what happened at the Grammys. What's her face? Billie Eilish. And people are coming down on her crazy.
A lot of people are.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think this is getting paid. Some of them, maybe they actually believe some of this stuff. We're all just caught up in this blue and red war.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's blue and red. It's always against blue versus red.
Yeah, that's it. Bloods and the Crips.
Yeah.
That's what this is. You know what I mean? It's a political war.
Yeah, because
we're all getting caught up in it. We're a cannon fodder.
Do you think we're confused by influence compared to actual leadership? Like people gravitate more towards Nicki, more towards Cardi, more towards Stephen A.
I think so, but I think it's shifting, man. The culture just seems like it's shifting. More and more people are actually coming out, speaking their mind, speaking up against the norm. Norm is more of, the Hollywood kind of stuff. The super minority, put them on a pedestal, all that kind of stuff. I think actors think that they have an influence. I think that they're misinformed. I think they think that they have more influence than they really have.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, man. When I hear like D.L. Hewley go off on a tangent about Trump, or I hear Ricky Smiley talk about how he's so scared sitting in his nice house.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. It's almost like, imagine telling a lie that somebody knows that you're telling. You're telling that person a lie. And that person knows that you're telling a lie, but you're telling it anyway.
Well,
what's going on in your head? You got to think that you sound foolish because we know you're lying.
Well, what's his name? What did Ricky Gervais say at the Golden Globes a few years ago?
Oh, yeah.
Let me try and see if I can pull up his quote.
I remember, what is it that he said? He was like, nobody believes you. You guys come up here and talk your political jargon, and then you go back to your nice houses.
Mm-hmm.
Sit on your nice couches, sleep in your big beds, while the rest of everybody else has to do it.
All right, this is what he said. If you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech. You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg.
Yep. All right, they've been talking about that all weekend. They've been talking about that all week. I agree. I mean, who else said it? There was somebody else that said it. I don't know if it was Johnny Carson, but it was like a late night talk show guy where he said the same thing. Like, if you're on here to entertain, just entertain. Don't bring your politics into it. Don't bring none of that emotion into it, because it stops becoming entertainment and then it starts becoming more about like lecturing.
Well, why do you think everything got political?
Because of Donald Trump. Donald Trump bridged the gap of entertainment and politics now. When Obama, or even when Obama was president, it wasn't like crazy. Like I didn't see Obama bring out a whole bunch of celebrities though. Like now it's like that because Donald Trump is a celebrity. You know, he's a celebrity. He's polarizing. You know, he's going against the machine. Honestly, the machine is really what the Obama era, Biden era. That's the machine.
The Bushes.
Yeah, they got Hollywood.
So what you're saying is authenticity is more important than expertise, right?
Authenticity more important than expertise.
Like Donald Trump is going to be himself and say what he believes and stands up for what he thinks is right.
Yeah.
Rather than someone that's been there for 50 plus years.
He's definitely authentic.
Oh yeah, you know that.
But I think But you know what? I think people would argue with me and say that I'm crazy, but I think he has the expertise too, because I think he's taking a different approach. You know, that's why every single thing that he's done as far as executive orders, they freaked out about it. Every single thing. I mean, they just hate him now. Everybody, at least on that side, they just hate him. Anything he does, they're just gonna. At this point in time, we're in 2026. It's already been a whole year. The sky hasn't fallen yet.
No, it hasn't.
We're not. They said that we were going to be slaves. I ain't a slave. Yeah, it hasn't happened yet. So I don't understand this.
It's that fair tactic. It's to divide us.
Every single day, there's a new thing that's going to be a world-ending event. Nothing happens. They may not agree with the process. That doesn't mean that it's morally wrong, whatever decision that he makes. They don't want to see Donald Trump succeed. They hate him more than they actually want to see the country succeed. And I think, not to even veer off track, but to kind of, correlate, like what Tom did with in Minnesota, where he went there, he spoke to Tim Walz.
Yeah, now they're trying to work together.
And I watched the press conference.
They're trying to work together now and hopefully hold some people accountable.
And when you listen to Tom, like his demeanor and his tone, he seems actually kind of like he fed up with all this, getting heckled and all the attention being on ice, how it's a bad agency and all the craziness.
But it's been there since 2002?
Yeah, exactly. But now there's just all this bad publicity.
Because Trump's in charge, that's why.
Yeah, I think what Tom is doing right now in Minnesota, if we can do that throughout the whole government,
work together, unite.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why you think. Maybe that's why people look at Cardi, at Nikki, because they're trying to maybe not Cardi.
Yeah, not Cardi.
They're trying to work together. But here's the thing: like with Nikki, I feel like she's more selective and reactive, and not really an activist.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen some people make comments about her saying that, I don't know, she had a certain view on like abortion and things of that nature, but now it seems weird that she's on Donald Trump's side. So I think some people feel like betrayed. Like she had one way of looking at things and put her ideas out there, but then to come out and support Trump, they're like, where'd this come from?
If you think about it, it's when Nikki speaks, it's problematic. Like, why is she saying that? But then if Cardi speaks, it's like she's the voice of the people. So either way, no matter if it's Cardi, if it's Nikki, if it's Stephen A, whoever it may be, it's like there's that double standard on who you support, who you align with.
I think it's Nikki's turn to be the villain. I think she's been like the hero for most of her career. And now that she's not really doing much, and she's had like some outbursts on the internet, on social media, saying a lot of controversial things about certain people, certain accusations, certain, narratives of things that she feels may be unfair, whatever. Just certain outbursts that she's had. I think now is like her time where like people are like, yeah, they're kind of off her, especially because, I mean, the height of her career was what, 2010,
Yeah, she was with
2009,
what,
2011.
she was in that Young Money, right?
Yeah.
With that song Bedrock.
Yeah.
That came in
I
at
mean,
what, 2010,
you could
2011?
you could argue that she's the best female rap artist of all time.
That's how I feel.
You can argue that. You could say that she is.
I'm a big Nicki fan. Even
I'm a Nicki
before
fan too.
she spoke out.
Yeah, I like Nicki's music. I like Cardi's music too. But Cardi B, the voice of the people, I don't know, man. When Cardi B talks, there's nothing of substance that, I mean, just her vernacular, the way that she speaks, you could tell like she's from a very urban environment. You know what I mean? And ain't nothing wrong with that, but that the way that she talk ain't the way that you would if you had a professional setting, you wouldn't say, yo, Cardi B, go talk to these CEOs and these tech guys and go present a project in front of them. You wouldn't have her do that because she just don't talk. She don't talk right as far as a professional. You know what I mean? She doesn't have a professional vernacular.
Tried speaking at Kamala's rally, and she was
that was bad. That was bad. I give Cardi B is authentic. She's outspoken,
but that was bad.
But she just don't seem like she's man. I'm it's flack. She just don't seem smart. She just doesn't have this aura of intelligence around her. I'm not saying that she doesn't have intelligence, but she doesn't present herself that way. It's it's kind of off-putting. I mean,
so do you think Nicki was always wanted to speak out, but she was afraid to because of what she's maybe been through the entertainment industry? Because she had that big album at first, I think it was Pink Friday, back in like 2010, 2012-ish.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden she didn't really release anything for the next few years. And now all of a sudden she released another album. She's getting involved politically. Do you think she was just didn't want to speak out, or she knew she was irrelevant at one point?
I think it's just the point in time in her life. I think most of it is, I mean, she's a mom now. I think she's a wife, right? She married that guy. I think she married him.
I believe so.
Petty, I think his name is. Whatever. She's a mom. She's older now. I mean, she's older than me. I think she's in her 40s. So, you know what they say? When you're young, you start more liberal minded. Once you get older, you become more conservative.
They do say that, and we talked about that on the few episodes you've been on already.
Yeah, you become more conservative because you start you think outside of yourself, and you start thinking about your legacy and your kids. You know what I mean? So you need to. Nothing wrong with liberalism. I understand the whole freedom thing. New ideas, evolution, pushing things forward, but you still have to build these ideas on a foundation of a certain type of morality. Now, it doesn't have to be, I mean, most people would say, morality stems from like, your religious practices. But I mean, there's always a voice inside of you that's going to tell you right from wrong, some little voice or some feeling that you're going to have.
I agree.
Yeah. So, you still need to have structure.
So do you think essentially she was smart for not pretending to be a political leader like Stephen A. Smith is, and she felt like, I don't have to speak out on this, but now I feel like I have to speak out?
Yeah, I think it probably was smart to not do that back then. And probably just, or, I mean, I still think it's just because of how old she is now. I think it's just a time in her life where she's just like, whatever, this is what I'm going to do. But back then, that also was a different time, but I think it's smart to keep it separate. If people ask you your ideas, I mean, I guess you can keep, you should keep it light. But right now, the way the political tide is right now, it's either us or them. It's like that.
Yeah,
there's no gray area really. Nah, there's not. If you like, even if you say, yeah, Trump is cool. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, Trump. Yeah, he all right, huh?
Yeah.
I seen this lady that she usually goes around. You know, she's a conservative lady. She walked up to this lady, or this lady asked her, because she usually interviews people on the street, and she asked this lady. She said, or the lady asked her, "Did you vote for Trump?" She said, "Most certainly, absolutely, I did." She said, "You're a white supremacist." The lady said, "Really? How am I a white supremacist?" She's like, "Well, because you voted for Trump." She said, "Yeah,
they
but
don't understand
I need an argument.
why.
There has to be an argument why. Like saying that just because I voted for him isn't good enough." And she was like, "Yeah, but you think I don't know what, like he should be president, whatever." She didn't really have nothing. She was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Yeah, well, you're a white supremacist." And she's like,
And then they walk away.
"Yeah." Then she didn't really want to talk about it after that.
like I like, you know where I stand politically, but I also like criticizing that side too. And people just want to be too loyal to one side. You can't do that.
No,
you can't do that.
You can't just be a yes man.
No,
you can't. Because I have criticisms for both sides.
So do I.
So it is what it is.
So do I.
I can't dedicate just everything to one side. You know.
So do I. That's why I don't get.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, a lot of people stay on one side because in this year, credibility often comes from the followers you have, the engagement, and celebrity voices feel more human, less scripted. So if you look at the political spectrum, people on the left, it seems like they're all saying the same exact thing. Then people on the right, they're saying the same exact thing for their party.
Mm-hmm.
So people are while people are scrolling on like Instagram or Facebook and they see something that sticks out to them, they're going, it's just going to, what's that called? Algorithm. What's
algorithm?
Algorithm. Those videos that they look at are just going to keep popping up.
Yeah.
So that's going to instill into their mind.
So you create your own echo chamber.
Yeah.
So all the videos that you like and you engage on, comment on, you know, people that you subscribe to, all that stuff is going to rush into your phone, and then all that other stuff is not even going to touch your screen.
As we know in social media, it rewards emotion, outrage, simplicity. Not rewarded context, because context matters in everything.
It does.
Corrections and nuance.
Yeah.
Like celebrities don't just influence politics; they fit the
algorithm. Yeah. But it seems. But look, here's the thing. You look no further than Kamala's campaign. She had people like Megan Thee Stallion. She had Offset, Cardi B. Look, this lady had the Avengers. The Avengers all in like Brady Bunch boxes on the TV talking about, oh, Kamala needs she needs a slogan. You know, and they're coming up with a slogan.
Her slogan?
What was her slogan? Did she have a slogan?
Beat Trump? Was that it? Beat Trump? What was her slogan?
Yeah, that's a really good question. Only thing I can think of is what they made fun of her about was burden. What is it? A burden of things to come or something like that. What was that? She had something about a burden.
Hold on, what was her slogan?
But that wasn't her slogan. That was just what they was making fun of her about.
Now that I think about it, I don't remember what it was.
What is to be or something like that.
Yeah, she said something like off track.
Let's see. Let me look.
What's her?
What is Kamala Harris?
We are not going back.
That's her slogan?
That was it. We are not going back. What are you going back to?
We're not going back. Yeah, so what? Joe Biden was president.
So how are you gonna what's that even mean? We are not going back.
Yo, that's the thing, man. Yo, some of these politicians, man, they don't even think about what they be saying. They don't think about the ramifications. They don't think of the implications. They don't think of nothing. We're not going back.
Yeah,
I don't know what to Trump's first.
Yeah, but you already done his executive orders. So what do you?
I don't know. we're not going back is crazy.
Yeah, I don't even know what that mix of whatever.
Because I don't know if she's what does she mean? Like what, black people? We're not going back to what? Jim Crow? What is that supposed to mean? I don't know what that means.
If people don't trust politicians, I don't think anyone does.
Nah, on either side either.
Or the media. Who fills that gap? Is it you? Is it I? Is this the whole idea of Cardi speaking out, Nicki speaking out, or those who were going to?
Nah, I think, in my opinion, I think the masses, not the loud people on the internet, but the masses, like middle America, regular people, I think that they think that celebrities are a joke, that they're just a clown show. That even when you watch the Grammys or the Academy Awards,
like I haven't even watched the Grammys. Like I don't care.
But the numbers have been dropping precipitously. I've always wanted to use that word. But the numbers been dropping every year. Nobody's watching it. That's why they have more and more radical things going on. And it's crazy because, I mean, you know, they go there, they're wearing the pins and those other, so they're like activists. But that's the thing with nowadays, with activism, it's either right or left. There's no in between. So like when they say that you, what is it called? Not ostracized. What is it? Isolated. When you isolate your people, like your fans and all that,
but they're dividing people even more.
And they're actually making people that like them. Like when the thing happened with Nicki, she lost a whole bunch of followers because people are like, "Oh my God, I love Nicki, but I can't believe that she wants to follow Trump." It's like,
but what does that have to do with anything? You can't think for yourself.
People can't separate things nowadays. Whatever.
Yeah, but why is that? Why can't you sit down and have a civil conversation? As much as I voted for the guy, I vote for him again. Would you say Donald Trump destroyed American politics? Because if Nicki Minaj came out and said, or let's say Cardi B came out and said, you know what, I'm going to go sit and have she may not be able to, but I'm going to sit and have a female to male conversation with the president. Everyone will start hating Cardi.
Yeah, I think Donald Trump is a unicorn, man. Like it or not, even left-wing podcasters, most of their views are based on Donald Trump's talking points.
Yeah.
So people are making millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, getting subscribers, likes, engagements, all that kind of stuff on the internet. And all they have to do is say Donald Trump's name. So honestly, as much as you hate him, you need to thank him because he's creating careers and sustaining careers. Because that's all what anybody talks about. Well, Hakeem Jeffrey says Donald Trump is the least popular president of all time or of our time, whatever. But he said least popular president.
No.
Like, what? You can go to Singapore and they probably know who Donald Trump is.
Everybody knows who Donald Trump is.
He's a household name.
He's been a household name since the 80s.
Bro, my daughter's Donald Trump was on the TV. My daughter says, "Is that Donald Trump?" My daughter's not 8. Another daughter 5. Yeah, that's Donald Trump. They know who Donald Trump is. They don't even know what they ate last night, but they know who Donald Trump is. Yo, what are y'all talking about? So now it's getting to a point where it's just, man, like if you don't like somebody, cool, but you don't have to just blatantly lie about certain stats or just certain things. Like he's the least popular president is crazy. What are you talking about? In what way? What? Because you're saying because people don't like him? I mean, I would say popularity is about how many people know you rather than their feelings towards you, but just how many people know you. Like 50 Cent is mad popular around the world, globally. Eminem, globally. Doesn't matter if people don't like him or not, but they all know him. So he's a popular person. So Donald Trump is popular as hell.
Whether you like him or not.
So it's like people will go out of their way to just talk crazy. And the thing about it is, look, if you are opposing Donald Trump and the Republicans, you have to at least respect the body of work that he has and respect the fact that, bro, he's here and he's going to be making moves. You have to respect your enemy. You can't just jump on every little thing that happens. They jump on it. and don't even sit back and think of, all right, well, what will happen if we make this a big thing? What will happen if maybe we shouldn't jump out the window so quick. Maybe we should get some more facts. They don't even step back to assess situations. It's just, let's get him. They're trying to bury this man. They've been trying to bury him
since 2016.
It's crazy. Like, why don't you just do what Tom Homan is doing in Minnesota?
Work together. But do you also think maybe his ego's too big?
I don't think so. I think Donald Trump will sit down with anybody.
I think
especially now because of the publicity.
To take accountability, though.
Will Donald Trump take accountability? Is that what you're saying?
You think his ego's too big to like say, okay, maybe I shouldn't say this, maybe I shouldn't do that?
No. I think Donald Trump will just do it anyway and then just say, yeah. I think Donald Trump will say whatever he wants and then say, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have said that, and then do it again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Donald Trump is unapologetic about things. I think that's what draws people to him. You know what I mean?
And he's been like that since the 80s and 90s.
Bro.
Realistically, he's been the center of the news since 1980.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So when people act all surprised the way how he does things, no,
I ain't surprised.
I'm not surprised. I've read his books. I've watched every interview he's done. I
actually want to read that book.
I have The Art of the Deal. I read Thinking Big.
Art of the Deal. I want to read that.
Like, people don't realize that. I've been following, like, when they say, oh, you voted for Donald Trump because he brainwashed you. No, I've been following the guy since I was 10 years old.
So Donald Trump, he came to your house with one of those Men in Black things, flashed your brain, and
I've been
told you
following
what
him
to
since he
think.
was 10 years old.
It's so crazy, brainwash you. But the people in the street that are waving signs, screaming at the top of their lungs, blowing whistles, and doing all that craziness, they're not brainwashed.
Yeah, like, come on, that got you nowhere.
And I understand. I get. And it's hard because even if I don't agree with it, I still understand it. I get it. You guys don't like what he's doing. There's certain things you guys don't like. You're protesting. Cool. Well, then, like a lot of the Republicans are saying, and like Tom Homan said, if you don't like it, go vote for it. Go to your legislators, your House members, your Senate members, write them letters. Go to the buildings. Go talk to them. Go have it.
Mm-hmm.
Sit down with them and actually talk to them. Get your community together. But the problem is that people ain't outside. There's no community now. The only time people get together is to protest. People aren't getting together. People aren't going outside.
They don't want to have that civil conversation.
Well, me and my friends, man, we'll go at it about all this stuff, and then afterwards, yo, so you hungry? We'll go get something to eat. Yeah, well, it'll be hyped up for those few minutes that we're arguing about politics, but it's never too big to put that to the side and be like, yo, you hungry? Yo, let's go get a drink or something. It should never be that serious. Yeah, they're making it way too serious right now. And I think what Tom Homan is doing, the press conference he had was a good press conference where he wasn't talking crazy about the Democrats or anything. He's just saying, yo, we may not agree on things. We don't agree on everything. Our ideologies may not mesh together. But guess what? We came to an agreement. There were things that we came to agreement to. We met in the middle on, and now we're going to move forward with it. And now, like he's saying, we're going to take more heed to go into the jails to go do that instead of going into the neighborhoods. Because I actually do agree. Maybe you shouldn't go into the neighborhoods. These people they're not going to let up. You got to approach it a different way. Doesn't mean that it's defeat. It's just a different strategy. Use a different strategy. I mean, there are polls that are saying that a lot of, Americans may not be feeling the way that they're going about it. Even though they want the mass deportations, it's just the process.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people saying he's backtracking now on that, but
yeah, I mean, because they're saying, he's not just going after criminals and all that other kind of stuff. But again, they keep isolating certain events. They'll have one event that looks really, really bad, and then paint that incident on all of ICE. Be like, oh well, this is what's going. Look, see what ICE just did. Well, that's what they're all doing.
It only happened in Minnesota. ICE has been everywhere. There's been no other.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. They're saying.
But I think that's back with the celebrity appeal. The way some of these celebrities speak, like Cardi B, her appeal isn't policy. Like Nicki Minaj may be policy. Cardi B, it's all about her tone. It's the way she speaks. They say she represents frustration with political language, with institutions, So everyone is going against ICE because that's what Cardi B and other celebrities brings up.
Yeah.
So does simplifying politics help people engage, or does it just mislead them? Like you can have Cardi B come out and say, we have to abolish ICE. People are sharing photos saying abolish ICE without getting too deep into the information.
Man, that's a good question. Dumbing down politics, is it misleading? Man, that is a good question. Because in a sense, it is misleading. Not telling the whole story, like, lying by omission in a sense. But
like I look at Cardi, I don't think she's a terrible. Like people come be like, oh, she's trash. She's a terrible. No, I think Cardi B has good intentions.
Yeah.
But I wish some of these celebrities took their time to explain things rather than just say F ICE. Now everybody that loves Billie Eilish is going to follow that message rather than the reasoning behind
especially since they're not outside protesting with these people.
No, they're hiding behind their mansions.
Yeah, so I mean,
they're going to say what they got to say, but deep down they really don't care.
Yeah, that's what's so crazy. It's crazy. I think the worst part about it is to be a celebrity and not spend one time outside doing the footwork, but you feel the way that you feel. And it's like, well, what leads you to believe this if you're not outside? So you're watching videos the same way I'm watching videos, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not.
Because I think that's the issue, dumbing down politics.
Yeah, I would say I don't think you should dumb it down. I think one of the things that Donald Trump ran on was transparency. Just be transparent, man. The trust in the media is done. Yeah, you see it. The numbers are down. People are watching podcasts like this.
Yeah, this is like the future of.
Yes, this is it. And when you were talking about how, like authenticity, this is what's going to bring politics back.
Because let's be real,
listening to people like us talking on microphones.
Then they can see, okay, this happens in the real world. People, let's be real. Fox is the same as CNN. I don't care what side you are. Both networks are the same.
Yeah, one's right and one's left.
Yeah, they both have propaganda driven. At least you and I, like if my mom's cousin's here, she's a liberal, we could have this civil conversation, discuss what we think, what we believe in, what we debate on. And if people watch that and people see that, they could be like, okay, you know what? Politics is a dangerous game, but that's only because the media makes it a dangerous game.
It would be nice if you started seeing on podcasts conservatives and liberals having debates, and then at the end shaking hands and actually going to get a drink and drinking a beer together or eating food together and showing them outside actually having a good time outside of politics, just to prove, okay, look, we can come together, we can bite each other's head off, but guess what? Look what we can do right afterwards, and we can still come into the middle. And if we can do it, how come the leaders can't do it?
Yeah, why can't they?
That's the $1 million, billion, zillion dollar question. How come they can't do it? It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
If you really want to get, what are they seriously getting done?
Nothing.
I mean, Trump can't get anything done if he's constantly being fought in the Senate and the House. I mean, Democrats, I don't even know what problems they're even solving right now. The only problem it seems that they're having is just Donald Trump. Yeah, so outside of Donald Trump, when you're done talking about Donald Trump, all right, what's going on in your communities and your boroughs? What's going on in your state? Let's figure that out. Also, Donald Trump is here for the next 3 years. So talking Donald Trump bad is just, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, it's divided.
Like I said, I used to be a Democrat. Like I'm not even saying I'm not a Republican.
I had that vibe before we talked.
Yeah, I was a Democrat before. I'm not.
That's why I lean independent.
Too much on either side. It's just too much.
That's why I lean independent.
It's too much. It's just y'all arguing about things that we don't care about. Like people still talking about. I know gas is going down in certain states.
Yeah.
Certain foods are
Unless
going
you have
down.
the high tax and gas.
Yeah, I heard eggs are going down. I heard chicken is going down.
Tax.
Beef is going down. You know what I'm saying? The economy is steady.
Yeah, it's gonna take time. People don't get that.
Bruh, it's only been a year. He said the economy was fine. Then then when Trump gets sworn in, how come the economy so bad? What?
Yeah. But like I said, the dumbing down politics, they want that reaction. They want you to be so divided, and because the more we're divided, the more they could get power. That's all it's all about.
It's like, when is it ever going to be enough? Like, Nancy Pelosi, you've been in power for like 40 years. Joe Biden been in politics for 50 years, bro.
Yeah.
When is it enough? You can't just go retire. Just go. Why I think there's a divide between the old and the young now too. Like,
that's the game. That's what they want.
Bruh. I don't understand how such intelligent and educated and I'm not futuristic, but like we're more first world. How come we can't get it yet? Why does the country look the same from the 90s as far as buildings and structures? How come we're not futuristic yet? How come we don't look like Futurama?
Yeah, we were supposed to have like flying cars and all that. Apparently,
and that's one of the things I remember Trump was talking about, building up cities.
Yeah,
making it.
He was talking about that. We got to fix our airports.
Oh man, we need to get on that. Let me get on Republicans for a second. With the power that they have right now, and stop being scared. Stop acting like, oh, well, if we do this, then they're going to do this to us, because they're believe me, even if you don't do whatever you think you shouldn't do, the Democrats are going to, if they come in power, they're going to do it. One thing I respect about Democrats, man, they're pragmatic, man. They don't have no power, but you would think that they have all the power.
Yeah. They're not afraid to at least speak up. I may not agree with it, but they're not afraid to at least speak up.
Yo, they will cause mayhem. They have no leverage. Hakeem Jeffries said it. We have no leverage. We have nothing. Yeah, you're right. Y'all have nothing. But the Republicans like, yo, man, maybe we shouldn't. Come on, guys. If you really want to change something, change it. Change it. I mean, like, I give the Democrats credit, man. Because,
so do I.
But the Republicans, what they need to do, they need to get their messaging in order. I think in year 2.
Yeah, they do.
In year 2, but especially
midterms coming up this November. Yeah,
with the midterms coming up, they need to start talking about the economy nonstop. I don't talk about. We already know how people feel about immigration, ICE, and all this other stuff. We already know that. One of the things that Americans don't understand is the economy. They don't understand supply side, demand side. They don't understand GDP, all that. I mean, I don't even fully understand it. I mean, I read up on it. I had to take a class about it.
They don't teach that in school.
Not too much. I mean, at least I wouldn't remember it.
Yeah, but if like celebrities are if they're gonna be the voice of reasoning, at least be smart about it.
Yeah,
be smart about it.
Well, I mean, you would think that the cornerstone of our society would be the experts, but everybody with a microphone now is an expert.
Yeah.
It's bad, man. It's bizarro world, as what's his name was saying. We're living in an upside down world. I mean, the experts are supposed to have the voice,
because fans don't just support celebrities. They feel like if Cardi B is speaking or someone else is speaking, that they identify with them. Criticizing a celebrity's political take feels personal. Politics become tribal. If you don't agree with her, you're against us. And emotional loyalty replaces critical thinking. So are these fans voting ideas or defending their favorite personalities?
I think more defending the personality.
Yeah, that's how I look at it.
Because again, if they don't really fully understand, I mean, why else would you have Offset on stage?
Yeah.
What the hell is Offset gonna bring? What substance is he gonna bring? Well, his reputation is what? Having multiple kids, baby mamas, rap. What serious person is taking his advice? Nobody. Somebody that's kind of ignorant, or I don't know, more small-minded, will probably think, oh yeah, I care about his politics, and I'm gonna vote for whoever he votes for. That's crazy.
Like Taylor Swift.
That's crazy. You sound like a kid. That's childish.
I don't think people.
That's not serious.
I don't think people want leaders. I think people just want, people that sound just like them. So that's why Kamala brought in all these celebrities, all these rap stars at her rallies, because they feel like she felt like, oh, if they could gravitate, if they're going to gravitate towards me. Whereas if you look at Trump, he brought in like everyday Americans that spoke at his rallies, some rock stars here and there, but
I would say, yeah. I would also say, I think there's a segment of people that feel like, man, this is insulting. You really thought that I was going to vote for you because of her or him? It's crazy. No. Show me what you've done. Tell me like about yourself. Those people aren't going to run with you.
Yeah,
they're not going to be a part of your cabinet.
I think that's what she thought.
Beyonce? You barely see Beyonce. She don't even come outside for interviews like that. Why would we listen to her? Especially with all this crazy stuff going on with the celebrities and
yeah, I think
all that Hollywood stuff. Like people ain't listening to that.
Yeah, I think that turned a lot of people away from Kamala.
Yeah, but because it's too surface level, very surface level. There's no like depth to it. You know, it's cool. Okay, you grew up with your mom, but Canada in early years, San Francisco later years. Your dad was what? A professor or whatever in Jamaica, something like that. Cool, that's some substance. Now we can get your background. Now we understand why you believe some of the things you believe. Cool, we can start there. Now, what are you going to do? How are you going to help us? How are your ideas going to help us? Just give us an outline. Give us a PowerPoint. What do you believe? What is your vision? And what are the steps to lead to this vision that's going to be a utopia or something, or some promised land? Just show us. I promise you people would get on Kamala's side, but it would have to be within reason. You know, it can't just be some, oh, well, we're just going to let kids have surgeries. All right. I mean, I guess.
I think a lot of people just want the economy now.
We want to know how you're going to, that helps a segment of people. What about the country?
Yeah, it's not about the people. It's about the country, realistically. I hate to sound mean about that, but it's about the country.
Yeah, because we have all kinds of people here. We're a multicultural country. We're the only, besides like parts of Europe, but everywhere you go, whatever country you're in, that's who's there.
Yeah, so if let's be real.
Can't compensate for everybody.
If the country benefits, we benefit.
Yeah.
And that's how people have to look at it.
Yeah. So like they have to look at it when Donald Trump wins, we win too.
Yeah.
Like Democrats can get wins too. They could get wins through Donald Trump. They can use Donald Trump to get wins.
Like if Donald Trump was talking about trade deals, they're like, oh, he's making his business fans richer. Well, here's the thing, especially like a tax break. If they pay less in tax, then they could use that for bonuses. They could do that for pay raises.
Wow.
People don't look at it that way.
Wow, you get the pay raises, then maybe you can expand that payroll. Maybe you can get more jobs out on the street. Maybe you can hire some good, get some good people.
But that also goes down to the dumbing down.
Exactly.
That goes back to the dumbing down.
Yeah, because they don't explain it. If Donald Trump, and that's one of my criticisms about Donald Trump. If he would, all them deals that he has, you know, across seas and all that kind of stuff, even the stuff that's going on in Venezuela.
Yeah.
With the oil companies and all that. If you were to actually expand on all that kind of stuff, it's like, yo, we got this deal here. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to get these companies involved. We're gonna build some factories. We're gonna get some headquarters going. That's gonna put jobs in the street. We need people to run oil rigs. We need people for lumber. We need people for metals. Let's get some of the best people. It doesn't matter about race. We don't need the best black. We don't need the best Spanish. We don't need the best white. Just they need the best people. Just get the best people on this. And then maybe you can expand programs in the schools. Wow. Maybe you can get some programs going where after high school, you get these people into these industries and boom it. Now all this money's coming here, all these jobs. Now you got the middle class back.
That's an issue I have with Trump a little bit.
Yeah, right?
Because he's like,
why are you not talking about this?
Because he's like, oh, you know, we're doing some of the best work. This is work that, you know, this is a deal that people wouldn't have seen coming. Tell us about it.
Yeah. Tell us about it and tell us how we're going to benefit. And then, okay, we're going to benefit. What steps are you going to take for us to benefit? Because I can see it, especially because now I understand the economy a little bit more. I can see the steps, but man, stop. Y'all just keep talking. All right, cool. Epstein. Cool. Like, That's a side mission. That's a side mission. Because guess what? Biden ain't put that out. So he didn't even have to do that. That's just like some extracurricular. Oh yeah,
the main thing right now is the economy. Talk about how we're going to get rich, how the country's going to get rich.
You talking about trillions of dollars from Saudi Arabia, the Middle East, and stuff like that. You talking about money over here in the eastern hemisphere of the world. You talking about
like I want to
oil
see.
over here.
I want to see it.
What are you gonna do? When are we building these factories to get these people to work? You say you want to bring industry back to the country. So how are you gonna do it? Who are you getting involved? Encourage us. Tell us, yo, we're gonna get the wages. You're gonna get the right wages. We're gonna train you. People love training on the on-site training. What?
Yeah.
People hate people will love on-site training and knowing that they're going to have to go to school for 2, 3, 4 years just to get some entry-level job. On-site training, and you getting paid right. Why are we not talking about that? So yeah, that's one of my things. That's one of my criticisms about it.
Yeah, so at least give more. But then they could twist it around to how the media does it.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, I wish he was more like he talked about it more than just saying, you know, this is the best trade deal there is. This is the best bill there is.
That's the one of the probably like billions and billions of dollars.
Like
the best trade deal ever. It's like,
he's been like that through his whole career. Like
I know. It's just him.
That's him. Like I get it. People don't follow him like I have throughout my career, so they think, oh, he's lying to us.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I understand when people are saying that. They're like, oh, he's just a liar. Because the way he says things and his tone and the way he says
it
sounds unbelievable.
Like, oh, this is the best thing we're going to do.
It sounds like, oh, yeah, here we go again.
Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, that's why I wish people like at least try to do their research more and understand it more, because then they could be like, okay, maybe this is what he has done.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think like simplifying things is not just one party issue. It's a problem throughout the whole political spectrum.
Because there's people that don't believe that he did any deals. There's some people that believe that he didn't stop any conflict around the world.
Oh, he did. I believe it. I don't know how I'm doing this show with my asthma. Yeah, that's the thing. He's gotta find a way to. It's Trump, so it's gonna be like you're not gonna
get Scott Bessent up there, man. Scott Bessent, one of the best financial guys of our time.
Yeah,
he's the treasury guy. Get him on there talking about the deals, articulating it. Scott Bessent's smart, man.
Yeah, because I
like him. I like him. And then when they grill him, in those what are those
cabinet meetings?
Yeah, when they be grilling him, he knows how to handle it well. Rubio handles it really well too. But Scott Bessent, man, sick him. Get JD Vance out there. JD Vance knows stuff. JD Vance, he needs to promote himself for 2028 anyway. He need to go out there. Go out there and go do something. Go fight the media. Talk about the economy, bro. Year 2 economy.
Yeah. Like I get the immigration.
Year 2 economy. That's it.
I understand immigration has been an issue, but let's focus more on the economy, because
you already shut the border down.
Yeah, the media. Yeah, the media is going to twist it and show it.
And guess what? That's the only ace in the hole they have. That's the only thing they keep saying. What about the economy? What about the economy?
People are going to vote on.
That's all they're going to keep. They're going to drill you on the. These people were drilling you on the economy the day he came into office. Like he was supposed to flip a switch. Now it's a year in. Now they have a little bit more
slow progress, but
but people don't understand.
That's his figure of speech. He said on day 1. I understand he signed an executive order, but when you say on day one, people are expecting it to happen right away.
Yes. I done heard Chuck Schumer said it. Hakeem Jeffries said it.
And then they could take that as a talking point.
Exactly. And it's just more fuel to the fire. They're giving them more ammo. You have to talk about the economy right now.
Yeah, you can't dumb it down.
I don't see what other issues is the country facing. besides the immigration and economy? What else is there to really talk about?
Honestly, I think that's the main core.
Yeah, I think that's it. Really, if the economy were to somehow turn around, what would the media talk about? What is there to talk about?
They'll make something up. They'll
Some
get
scandals, probably.
Yeah, they'll get something going.
Nothing real.
They'll get something going like they always do.
Kind of sad. Like, why are you trying to look for so many things to just destroy this guy? He's here for 3 more years. Just work with him.
Yeah,
that's the smartest thing to do. That's the smartest strategy.
See, but that's politics.
It just seems so stupid.
Because
it's
Democrats,
the whole time.
Yeah, because the Democrats are in power. You know, the Republicans are going to fight with that Democratic president.
The Democrats get in power. The Republicans are going to stick their head in the sand.
Oh yeah, they probably won't fight back.
That's the problem. Democrats get in power. Republicans are nowhere to be found.
Mm-hmm.
Republicans get in power. Democrats are on the rooftops, and the Republicans are like, "Oh, all right." They're standing on the ground while you're on the roof. Like, all right, don't jump. Just wait. We're coming up there. It's like, can you guys stop using the scalpel and use a freaking hammer for once?
Yeah.
Damn, son.
See, and I think that's why Nikki was smart.
She was smart.
Because she could have spoken out right away, honestly. If she had something to say.
Yeah, her career would have probably took a different turn.
Yeah, so she was smart keeping it where she wanted it to be. But
now being established, being a mom, she's already where she needs to be. So it doesn't matter about the backlash.
Like that's like me. I could go off on everything if I wanted to. But I don't. Because there's no need for it. So I think it was smart. Same thing too. I really haven't heard Cardi talk politics as much lately.
I don't really ever hear her
talk. I think she got involved because again it
was a paycheck.
Yeah, and if something's trending, she's going to speak on it because she knows her followers are going to get to it.
You know what's crazy? I don't think Donald Trump had to pay Nicki Minaj to go to that function to talk.
I don't think so either.
You know, Kamala Harris paid all those people.
Yeah, I think a report came out.
She had to pay the celebrities to come to her thing.
I think
Donald Trump don't have to pay nobody.
Didn't she spend like millions upon billions of?
It was a 1.5 or 1.7 billion.
Yeah, she spent a lot of money.
She spent like $500 million to put her face on the jumbotron in Las Vegas.
Yeah, because of course, if someone asks me to speak at a rally, I'm going to want to get paid for it. Realistically.
Well, then I would say there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
If you truly believed in it, I don't think
it was all her desperation.
Yeah.
I'm now running for president after Biden dropped out. I got to do something to save myself. Because I know I'm losing.
And she had some momentum. Until, man, what was the nail in the coffin? What do you think the nail in the coffin was?
For Kamala?
That made it where it's like, all right, yeah, she's definitely not going to win.
I could say Cardi.
Maybe. I think that Megan Thee Stallion and all that stuff hurt her too.
I think that hurt her too. I think they looked at people as a joke after they put her up there.
I think her changing from price gouging and jumping straight into abortion and making that the primary thing when abortion only affects half of our population and then the other half you tell it can't talk about it. Yeah, but that's all you're talking about. Doesn't make any sense.
Yes, honestly, that was. I think
it's contradictory in a sense.
You can go through all aspects for Kamala.
Yeah, but that's not something. That's not something to nationally run on.
No, it's not. Because it's up to the states.
So her team didn't know that?
It's up to the states.
All these smart people didn't know that?
I doubt it.
Just run on abortion. Like
I would have ran on the economy.
She started out with something. She had something.
But even too, her whole thing was anti-Trump.
Anti-Trump.
I think I would have a lot more respect for these Democrats running if they stayed talking about Donald Trump. Donald Trump this, Donald Trump that.
I challenge any.
Tell me what you could do. Realistically, tell me what you could do.
That's the problem.
But I think that's politics. But Donald Trump is at an extreme level of hatred for them that's all they focus on.
I dare any left wing influencer or any media to not say Donald Trump's name for a week. I dare them. I don't think they could do it.
You want to put a bet on that?
Just a week.
You want to put a bet on that?
That they can't?
Yeah.
I don't think they can.
I don't think they can either. I don't think anyone.
I don't think anybody can not say Donald Trump. All right, let's make it a little bit more realistic. 3 days without.
No, let's make it one. Let's make it 24 hours.
24 hours?
Or 10 minutes. Could it be 10 minutes?
Let's say 24 hours of any major network, not just like some little guy just talking about stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Any major guy. We're talking about like I don't want to shout all these guys' names out. Any left wing guy talking has a big following, millions of subscribers. I dare you to not talk about Donald Trump for 24 hours.
They can't. Honestly, they can't. So we won the bet. We won the bet.
So you hate him, but you gotta love him because he's getting you money.
Think about it.
He's the foundation of what you talk
all
about.
All these podcasters, even to some of these rappers like Bryson Gray, they built a career rapping on Donald Trump.
Yeah.
And Bryson Gray doesn't support Trump anymore. So you got to give the guy credit. Hate him or love him.
Yeah.
People are coming together because of it. People are talking about it. So, and you know he loves that. It's been like that for 40, 50 years of his life.
Yeah. Bad publicity, still publicity.
So hate the guy, but he's being talked about. Good or bad.
All the time. No matter what.
Myles, this has been another good episode. Always a pleasure to have you on.
And it always seems weird when it ends. It's like, oh, wow, already.
Yeah, already. That was a good episode.
It was nice. I love it.
It was good. Definitely have you here again next time. I can't wait to have a party with my mom's cousin, the liberal, just to see what she brings up to you, what she has to say, how you guys go back and forth. And the best part about those ones is I just sit there and I play devil's advocate.
All you gotta do is ask questions.
Yeah, I just sit back, relax.
Start asking questions. You're like, how dare you ask questions? How dare you want to know about what I'm talking about?
How dare you say Merry Christmas? Remember when Kamala said that? How dare you?
Oh,
Myles, always a pleasure. I'll see you again, buddy.
I'm definitely coming back.
Take care of everybody.